Hey guys, easy yet. So today we're gonna do the unit review and enlightenment review for King, one of the 7 Deadly Sins units that came out with the 7 Deadly Sin collaboration. So let's begin. So King is rocking these 3 jobs. He's rocking his main job, the Grizzly Sin. He's rocking the Sage job, which he got the JE Rosetta for. And he's rocking the Martial Master Survivor, which he got the JE for, of course. His leadership skill is raises magic attack by 40%, raises HP by 30%, and silence resistance by 30% for wind units. So okay leadership skill. This is his artwork. Looks pretty cool. And this is his model. Okay, so let's get into his enlightenment. Alright, so King currently has access to 5 of his gates out now. He has the Envy, Slaughterlust, Gluttony, and Rat gates out. So let's begin with the Envy gate. So the Envy gate gives him HP, physical attack, magic attack, and agility. When you max out this gate of Envy, it gives him an additional mastery bonus of HP, magic attack, and luck. His gate 2, Gate of Slot. So his gate of Slot gives him physical defense, magic defense, crit, and hit rate. When you max out this gate 2, it changes the pierce and shot passive that's on the Martial Master into Dignity of the Fairy King, which now raises pierce attack power by 15, missile attack power by plus 15, and reduces your jewel spend by minus 25. So it keeps the same missile and pierce attack modifiers, which is 15, and gives it the additional reduces jewel spend rate, which is really cool. His gate 3, Gate of Lust, gives him physical defense. No, wrong stuff. Okay, so his Gate of Lust gives him HP, Dex, and evasion rate. When you max out this Gate 3, Gate of Lust, it gives him additional bonuses onto his leadership. So it turns it from 40% magic attack to 20% all attack and 20% magic attack for wind units. So it splits the 40% into these 2 parts here. It also gives him additional 2 agility, I believe, when you max out this gate. This gate 4, Gate of Gluttony. It gives him HP, physical defense, magic defense, and hit rate. When you max out this gate 4, Gate of Gluttony, it gives him additional mastery bonus of HP, magic attack, luck, and damage versus the greed and damage versus the slot syntax. And now his gate 5, the Gate of Rat. So his gate 5, Gate of Rat, gives him HP, physical defense, magic defense, and I believe when you get to level 3 or level 4, it starts giving him agility. It also gives him crit at every level. When you max out this gate 5, Gate of Rat, it gives him upgrades on these 3 skills here. So the first skill, Rate Retribution. This skill is later on upgraded when you max this gate 5. It turns the skill into Sunflower. So it goes from a 120% to 150% attack to a 170%. And it reduces the skill's jewel cost from 60 jewels to 50 jewels. So this is currently the upgrades for that skill. It later gets upgraded more as it did in Japan. So his second skill, the Furial Gun, it's a 90 to 100% attack modifier onto it. I believe the upgrade for that skill, it goes from a 3 charge skill, which you have 3 times to cast the skill, to 5 charges. So you get to use it an extra 2 times. And the final skill, the Zephyros Roar, I believe how you pronounce that skill. It changes that from a 105 to 135% to a 175% modifier, and it increases the cast speed, and that's all the upgrades that skill got. For gate priority recommendations, I recommend you max the gate 2 first, as it does give him the reduces jewel spend rate, and that's pretty huge. After that, honestly, I would just max his gate 1 to get the additional HP because he's kind of squishy. Gonna give him a little bit more survivability. However, the reason why I didn't max the gate 1 yet is because I thought he would have had the additional damage versus dark modifier attached to his sunflower skill. However, that was not the case. Yet his gate 5 isn't a bad pickup. You know, it's still extra damage. It's not bad, but you know, my king could have been a little bit more tankier. However, I'm going to max out his gate 1 later on. So you max the gate 2, you max the gate 1, and then you max the gate 5 if you do have the shards to max it. But yeah, I highly recommend you max these 2 gates as it's gonna give him the jewel reduction rate and this is gonna give him a little bit more bulk to survive damage. After that, you can max the gate 5. And after you max these 3 gates, I highly recommend you max the gate 4 as it's gonna give you more bulk. You can also just go the route I did to max the gate 2 and the gate 5. It's gonna give you a little bit more damage, but you're gonna lack a little bit HP. So it's all up to what you want to do with him at the end of the day. So my recommendations are gate 1, gate 2, gate 5. However, gate 1, gate 5, gate 2 and gate 5 maxes first dude are also good. Then you max the gate 1. But I highly recommend you max these 2. So let's go over his setup now. So for King's setup, you would like to run his main job sub, which is called the Fairy Arts and Fairy Arts Basic. You would like to run his main jobs reactive, which gives him chance of reducing damage when physical attack is received. You would like to run the Gate 2 passive for the reduces jewel spent, the pierce attack, and the missile attack. And you would like to run the Will of the Fairy King, as it's like an overdrive passive. It gives him a lot of magic attack. You have the options of running Comrade's Chair to get more HP, but you would only run this passive if you know you're gonna get silence. Like in a map where it has a lot of silences, then you can run this passive. But other than that, you run the Will of the Fairy King. For mementos, we're just gonna run his free memento, as I don't have the gacha memento. But if you do have the gacha memento, I highly recommend you use the gacha memento over this memento, as the gacha memento is gonna make him a little bit more tankier, and it's gonna give him the wind damage attached to it also. For setups, gear setups, we're running the Spirit Fair Chastiful, which is his main gear, as it gives him magic attack, crit, and pierce attack modifier. It also gives him access to his master ability. We're running the Tamamo VCR to get the HP, physical defense, and jewels obtain rate. You can swap this out for life belt, regen armor, Ultima scarf, rainbow armor, doll. It's all up to what you would like to run here for your defensive gear setup. And for the third gear setup, you can run the Ultima scarf combined with the life belt or Tamamo VCR to get both of virtuals, meaning he gets the jump, he gets the regen, and he gets the more HP. You can run the dressed up alley as your third gear to get the the magic attack modifier and hit rate. You can run the water brush. You can run the Legion God necklace. You can run the camera. You can run the trap. You can run the Attack on Titan gear if you're running them in raids. Like, it's all up to what you want. You can also run them with the chip, I believe. Where's my chip? So this is the chip here, and those are the options you can run them with. Okay, now let's get into a map and then we can review King's skills. Okay, now that we have King pulled up, I'm gonna run him with his main job sub, his main job reactive, Dignity of the Fairy King, Will of the Fairy King. We're gonna run him with this gear setup and this memento, as we don't have the gacha memento. Let's get in, let's put on a little bit more speed, and let's get into it. This is how he looks, walking around. Looks a little bit silly, but that's fine. It's auto attack, build some jewels. These are his stats right now. With his own leadership skill. Must build a little bit more jewels. Nice, and we got the magic attack buff. Okay, so now let's begin. Spurs chance to fall. Penetrated wind, pierce attack on enemy units within area and chance of critical. Range 4, area lying, height 2. So I believe it's from here. So he's doing 3,639 damage. It's a line, so it looks like this. It's the radius it is right now. Let's use it. It crit, so it did 4,800 damage with the crit. His second skill, Guardian, creates a shield that has physical damage for ally units within area around self once, ranges, raises fire resistance for 3 turns, lowers water resistance. So, it's like this. Nice. So he has the shield here for 1 turn. His third skill, Fossilization. Pierce attack on enemy units and inflicts Petrify, chance of critical. So it's a 1 square skill, so you have to go next to the enemy unit. I died. And we petrified the guy. His fourth skill, Sunflower. This is the skill that got upgraded with Gate 5. Light missile attack on enemy units within area, inflicts powerful blind. So, see what its range is? Range 4, area 4, area 5, height 2, so it's a big radius. You can hit from here, Sunflower. It's a really big radius. And it's doing a 4,836 damage to this dark unit. Doesn't look too bad at all. Respectable damage. And his final skill in his main, Increase. 5 hit wind pierce attack on enemy unit, strong versus thunder, chance of critical. So it's doing 4,590 damage to this dark guy. Doesn't look bad at all. Good, let's review his sub. Condensed power, missile attack on enemy units, range 6, height unlimited, so you can go from here. Did 2,700 damage. His second skill in his sub, status promotion, non-type attack on units within area, inflicts poison and chance of critical. Greatly raises power if target is inflicted with poison. So it's a range 4, so you status protection. It's doing 1,798 damage. And then we have Pollen Garden. Raises physical defense, magic defense of ally within area for 5 turns. Cast auto heal. So right now we have 264 physical defense, 334 magic defense. And now we have 343 physical defense, 434 magic defense. And then his final skill in his sub is Power Charge. Triples own magic attack for 1 turn. So we'll use that in a bit. Build some jewels. So you can use the power charge. After you use that skill, this is what your magic attack looks like right now. Then his first skill is doing 7,794 damage. Did 10,000 when it crit. Use it again. It's fossilization. Let's see the damage on that skill now. Its fossilization is doing 6,586 damage, which is pretty huge. His sunflower is doing 11,000, almost 12,000 damage. And his increase is doing 11,000 damage essentially. See his master ability. True Spear Chasterful. So that's the winner, 17,570 drafts. So let's see his master ability, True Spear Chasterful. So that's doing 17,573 damage. It has a strong versus dark and strong versus demon modifier attached to it. So versus dark and demons is gonna do significant damage. So let's see how it looks. Looks really cool. So my thoughts on King. King is a really powerful wind unit, and he only gets stronger later on when he does receive his buffs that he did get later on in Japan. He's a really good manual PvP unit. He's not bad at all. So if you do get King, I highly recommend you invest into him, as he's not gonna let you down. He's good in raids, he's good in PvP, he's good in auto, he's a good unit all around, and he's a collab unit, so you can always use the collab fragments on him. You don't have to continuously pull for his shards. So I'm going to max my king out. I'm gonna try to do the same I did with him, with Meliodas to him, because he's 100% worth it in my opinion. Thank you guys for watching, and do have a wonderful day, and I hope you get lucky in your pulls. I'll see you in the next one, where hopefully if I do get access to Deanne, I can review her too. Thank you guys for watching.